Radical.
Yeah, I got a couple minutes, I suppose. I'll take a couple minutes here to discuss this thing that probably a lot of you might want to hear me speak out on. Camelot331. I think the last thing I uploaded about him was maybe me being critical of some of his thumbnails, or me guessing what the uploads were about. That one, I really enjoyed making that one, and that's more in line of like what I've kind of evolved to right now at this point on YouTube. You know, truly a fair and objective critical satirist. You know, in the past, admittedly, I would, get a little angry when I would see these scammers doing their scams. The NASCAR stuff, it's fair that I would kind of like lose my cool a bit, but I think part of like going forward, I'm actually going to just relax. And a lot of people don't like that, but there's so many things going on in my life right now that are very positive, and I'm very happy right now. And it's going to take a whole lot for something that happens on YouTube to really kind of make me, lose my cool. So, yeah. Also, if you notice in the rad responses, they're more like, rational responses. Because it just, like, it takes so much to really get at me and bother me right now. It's almost impossible. And I don't mean like people just trying to troll or bother me. No, just like if I see something going on YouTube or a scammer doing some scammy stuff, it's like past a certain point, guys and gals, past a certain point, you've already basically seen everything. YouTube is not new to me. I've been on this platform for half a decade now, so I've pretty much seen everything. Not to say that it still doesn't, bother me or bug me at certain levels if I see somebody doing false copy strikes or, scamming people. Sure, I'd still speak on it, but, it's just there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the world outside of YouTube also. That's, pretty shitty. Not that I accept it, but, I mean, what you gonna do? Like, I'm just shrugging here, my shoulders. What the hell you gonna do, You try to stop one leak somewhere, and then you stop one person from doing some scummy stuff, and then over here, another person sees an opening. Well, everyone's focused on that scummy scammer, scumbag, SSS, as Dreamcast guy might say. He adds a lot of S's there, too. Yeah. Not mentioning Dreamcast guy here. I mean, I don't think he's doing any scams. He's just a show reviewer. Okay. So, I got some comments from Junk. Was it Junk Media? That's the channel. And Junk Media, as far as to my knowledge, I think they make critical uploads on Review Tech USA and Camelot331. And I think that's pretty much all they do there. But for some people, that might be enough. There's all these channels out here that, all they do is they make critical satire uploads or whatever they might call critical satire on one or two people. It's like an industry on YouTube. Look at all the DSP tries it type uploads where people straight up like take content from another channel, and to their credit, they mix it up. Maybe they add sound effects or whatever, but there's a lot of channels out there like that. I mean, nothing wrong with some of those channels. It's just, well, I'll get into this in my response here. And this is not to Junk Media, which I responded to. They wanted me to make an upload about their comments or the situation. And then there was a follow-up here from the Game Master. And here I got a couple minutes today. So I hope you too, maybe you're a subscriber to Junk Media, and a lot of people appreciate this. I hope you do, The Game Master says, "Hey, Radical Rick, Camelot336 has false flagged someone else again." Just interrupting this. Did he false flag someone else before Junk Media? Maybe I'm just not recalling, and it's my memory. Maybe my memory is not good on that. I mean, he's done a lot of things, but did he false flag somebody before? I don't know. I don't know if you heard of him. He's Junk Media, and he's a detractor that makes Review Tech U videos like you, and some people, and he made videos about him crying. Okay, my response to you, Game Master, was, well, I and Junk Media really have nothing much in common, as we are completely different channels in current structure. I am my own island here on YouTube. Nothing compares to and is like a being like Radical Rick. That is not to say this Junk Media channel isn't doing some positive things in exposing Rich or Cody, if Rich or Cody are doing some new scams. But it's far more likely This is just another shock channel making fun of people they don't personally like without a focus on fair and objective criticism like myself here in 2021. Also, using the content of another channel will of course leave you open to strikes. That's the way YouTube is currently constructed. People like Cody or John Hancock will use this system in place to issue strikes against people using their channel content. Only those new to YouTube or ignorant to the system is shocked that this happens. Hey now, in a related hypocritical story, why are you subscribed to John Hancock? Are you a supporter of game museum cons operated through YouTube and, ironically, general false flagging of channels? John Hancock false copy striked several channels in the past and was even called out for it by Review Tech USA before Rich ultimately took that good act away by taking up for John and promoting him. If I were you, I would probably unsubscribe from that one if you want anyone to take you seriously here, including myself. Okay, now maybe that was a little bit rough, but admittedly, I went through your subscriptions and I saw you were subscribed to John Hancock. There was a couple other subscriptions. You're subscribed to Top Hat Gaming Man. I mean, he's a pretty bad e-beggar, I would say. He used the sympathy thing, I would say. I mean, but still, I mean, maybe you're not aware of all these things. You know, fair enough. I mean, not everyone can be aware of everything. Even myself, and people kind of expect me to be aware of a lot of these YouTubers and the cons and the scams they're running and the e-begging. Not even I can be aware of all of it. So maybe, Game Master, you didn't follow me or a lot of people a year or two ago when John Hancock was false copy striking channels. So this is basically just to make you aware. Hopefully you're not a hypocrite. Just to make you aware that you are not only, you know, well, I mean, it's not like you have any like positive things to say about John Hancock. I went through the comments you left on the channel. So you never came here and left any like positive like thumbs up to John Hancock uploads. But you are subscribed currently to John Hancock. So what is he, over 100,000 now? I believe. Doesn't he have a plaque? So whenever he holds up that plaque, just know right now, Game Master, you know, you are one of the reasons he's able to hold up that plaque. So if you would like me and others to take you seriously when you leave comments here, I would probably rectify that and unsubscribe from Mr. John Hancock.